This sounds really bad. I'm sorry to any ladies watching. You just gotta know when to call it quits because before they do it. Like I like it when she calls me and she says, "Why is your location turned off?" She would hit me. I was like, "Damn, chill out."
Bro, y'all 16. Y'all living like a divorced couple.
I'm saying the first girl you talked about in a relationship, you over there like I like your shirt.
All of us were dating somebody in the friend group all at the same time. I took over a 20-hour bus ride to go see her.
Were you gonna
Save him!
Save him! They're gonna clip you so bad, dude.
Damn, y'all roasting me for real. If you love a person, it will work. And if it doesn't work, then it wasn't love.
What's good, everybody? We are back with another episode of the DCL podcast, and today we're going to be discussing our craziest relationship stories. We're going to dabble a little bit into like who kind of takes it the hardest when a relationship ends, and basically how we kind of like have navigated through breakups. I'll let my guests introduce themselves, and we'll get into the video.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lorenzo.
I'm Will.
What's up, guys? I'm Matt.
When a relationship ends, right, it's usually one person that comes to the other person and says, "Hey, I think this isn't working out. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not a good person. We're not working out." They might say some stuff like that. But for them to come to you and say some stuff like that, the thought has already came into their mind. The thought has came into their mind. They've thought about it. They thought about it again. And the breakup was premeditated. Meaning they have already faced the realization of losing that person. And they have evaluated it, and they said in their mind that person is not worth it. So when you're hit with that, it can hurt. And I think from that perspective, I think no matter what, the person that gets broken up with will always take it harder than the person that broke up with that person.
Yeah.
Even if the person that broke up with the person feels like, oh, I'm doing the right, I still think the other person takes it harder, which I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but it always depends on the situation. A person can just, like you said, they can realize they can break up with you. But, like, at the end of the day, like, if your relationship was, like, down-packed really fucking good and then some tragic happened to make it all fall down, that person who broke up with you or, like, that broke up with their significant other, that person can still go through it, too, as much as the person who's got broken up with, because they're losing a part of like daily lives. Like they're losing something important to them. Losing that can empty out a person, even if they wanted to consent to breaking up with them.
The person who gets broken up with definitely feels it more. I've never been broken up with. I was keep it a buck. Like I never been broken up with. I was always the one to end stuff. But
He's sassy.
yeah,
I see what perspective.
You're just too good for that, aren't you?
I'm just playing like that.
You must be living life good, ain't you?
Yeah. Real
He's
good.
doing something right.
Yeah.
Real good. You just gotta know when to call it quits because before they do it, like when shit's about to hit the fan, you gotta get. You're like, nah, we done. You're not breaking up with me. Like I'm gonna have this one up over you. But it depends on the situation. Yeah, because like a lot of times, like when you break up with somebody that like it was a toxic relationship, like it kind of feels like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I don't gotta worry about that. Like you be laying in your bed like a week later, you're like, I ain't gotta worry about her no more. I don't care. Let's do it. Like I can do whatever I want.
From my standpoint, in my most recent relationship, when I was with this person, we both it was not toxic at all. It was actually like a good, very good, deep relationship.
Yeah.
And it was long distance. We knew each other from like high school and shit. We always knew we were like good friends. She got me a job at a place I used to work at. What'd you say?
Say you better than me. I can't do long distance.
You can't? Nah. It depends on the person, and it depends on if like obviously it depends on if you want to do long distance or not. It also depends on what type of person you are.
It's the effort.
It's the effort, yeah.
Because I've done long distance too. You know what I mean? My ex, we have been dating since junior year of high school. We was dating since like May junior year. Went through all of senior year together, and then we actually broke up in February, like a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. That was like a year and 8 month long relationship. Like that's a long ass time to be with somebody. You know what I mean? We broke up just because like it hit a breaking point. You know what I mean? Like it got to the point where it was like it ain't even worth it. You know, like the memories are great. You're a great person, but like the relationship just isn't gonna work anymore. Yeah. It wasn't toxic or anything. I got a lot of toxic stories. I'm gonna tell because like they're pretty funny. Yeah. But it wasn't toxic or anything. It was just like, because it was a great time, you know, like it was actually in love. And it just hit the point. And that's just the thing with long distance. Like long distance just does that to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It definitely like hurts just because if you're doing it right, you're going to miss that person so much and you miss seeing that person every day. Because in high school, that's what it is. You know, if you're dating and you go to the same high school, you see that person every single fucking day.
You saw your girlfriend in high school every day?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Bruh, chill.
I didn't see her
No,
every day.
I had like a couple classes with her.
Oh.
So
Yeah, see, I would never have class with my girlfriend.
yeah, no. So I got to see her a couple times a day. Plus, we were like in the same clubs and shit.
So y'all was like connected.
Yeah,
Was
no.
it like same friend group type action?
Yeah,
or?
it actually was.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like the hard shit. That's another thing. Dating the friend group is so you gotta have caution. Just because we were in a group about, I want to say 3 guys, 3 girls. It would probably change.
The perfect ratio, bro.
Yeah, no, the ratio is crazy
That wasn't
because
a friend group.
all of us.
Oh, that was damn. There's no friend
And it
group.
was kind of crazy because all of us were dating somebody in the friend group at
Yeah, that wasn't
like
friend
all
group.
at the same time. We didn't
That's
share.
like middle school, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like middle school.
So-
It's like you go back and
okay,
forth with each other.
The way
and-
that this friend group would start is that we started hanging out because the girl's relationship, who was in the relationship with like, one of my best friends, the girl's parents were like, no, you can't hang out alone. You got to get a group of friends together for you
Right.
guys to date. So,
Damn.
yeah. So I didn't know I was getting pulled into this friend group until I found out that it's like the reason was because they needed people to hang out with.
Right.
And I was like, okay, like you didn't tell me that before, but that's just like kind of how it was. We all started dating each other, and it was for like a hot minute.
That's crazy.
Wait. Was it like a 6-person relationship or y'all were all
No, it was not. Okay, no, I can see how that
Yeah,
would.
that was awesome, bro. That was funny as hell. Like a 6.
No, it wasn't a fucking. I don't even know how to say it. Like,
Is that like an orgy at someone's crib?
No, we didn't do any of that. No, it was a point in time where one person was dating another. You know.
Oh, okay. So when you guys like you were dating your girlfriend, what was your boys dating one of her homegirls, or like how did that work?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
It was just.
It
what
was
happened?
okay. It was only for like a month though.
What happened when they broke up?
I mean, it got kind of awkward at first. It all depends. So at one point in time, 3 of the guys were dating 3 of the girls in the relationship.
So
That's
it was
not
a
the case
6-person
now.
relationship.
It was not a 3-person.
Okay, wait. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so did you get with your girlfriend first, or did you get with the
No.
girl first?
No, I didn't get with her first. The whole friend group started from another girl dating one of my homies, and I liked her like all throughout high school, and she knew that, but she didn't want to like. I never asked her out because I felt like in my heart that I knew that like she wasn't feeling the same way, and.
Right.
But she was so cool with it. We were still like really great friends. We have very similar interests. She likes all the same thing that I do. And then during like summer, right after high school, I got out of a nasty toxic relationship. That whole relationship is just like another whole thing. And then she got out of a nasty relationship too. And actually, that dude was also one of my homies, but he turned out to not be that good of a person.
It's a wild situation.
It is a wild
bro.
situation.
It's a crazy thing.
It also is Wheaton, Illinois, so everybody knew everybody. If that makes sense.
What I'm trying to get
Makes
down
sense.
to, right? So the first couple started first, right?
Mhm,
And
yeah.
then your couple started. Or the other one started.
Yeah, no, we were technically second, but they started dating freshman year of high
There's
school.
technicalities to this,
They
dude.
started dating freshman year of high school, and then
goes
I
deep.
didn't start dating her until like last semester, like September. But we were talking all throughout, like actually talking all throughout the summer after senior year.
Wait, so you guys started dating doing long distance?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I knew for a fact
Damn.
that
I could never do that.
I knew for a fact that I liked her, and then when she started to feel the same thing for me, I was like, "Bet this could actually work out, and it could actually grow because we liked so many certain things and we
Right.
had amazing chemistry." And she said, I never asked her like, "Hey, do you want to try this?" Because we have feelings. Because we talked about it, and she was just like, "It's probably not the best idea." As we were leaving for college, but it went to the point where she was just like, "Yeah, no, I want to try it," and I was like, "Okay, cool, I want to try it too." So I went out of my way to go buy tickets to like a bus, and she was in a different state.
What?
I went over to go see her.
Where did she go?
times.
Where did she go?
I'm gonna not say that just for like the sake of not saying it, just like protect.
What state
her.
was it?
State Tennessee.
Damn.
Yeah. So I took over a 20-hour bus ride to go see her.
Were you with like a bunch of homeless people in the bus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it all depends on like the effort. That's what I'm trying to get to, I guess. It's definitely the effort of long distance that it all depends on whether or not you care for the person. And I still like talk to her, even though the relationship didn't work out.
Yeah.
I still talk to her. She still is one of my friends. She's still like one of my best.
Yeah, I would too.
friends.
I mean, you took a 20-hour bus
Yeah.
to Tennessee.
You're the reason why we get roasted on TikTok. What's the line they say? If you can't, someone will.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah,
reason.
man. You're the
Yeah.
reason. You're
You're the
keeping all the
reason.
play from us
Oh,
because you're taking
okay,
a 20-hour
no.
bus ride to go see a shotty.
But that just
I don't want to drive 30 minutes.
I'll pull.
Bro, all
That's
right.
the thing in relationships. If I am in a relationship, I will go 100%.
All right, bro. Like,
And that's
valid. That's valid.
So I'm gonna regret saying this, bro. But like, y'all live like these movie. Like I said again, movie
Bro, okay,
relationships, bro. I dated 3 girls my senior year of high school. Like it was like
You said
it
damn
was
me up.
It was one and one, bro. Like
Yeah.
dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I can't.
No,
20
I
hours,
mean,
that's right.
like, I
hated driving 20 minutes.
bro,
That's some Hallmark like movie, Christmas movie.
Oh,
Like you coming home,
it's some
you
white
had to
people
answer
stuff,
that,
bro.
it's some white people. Like you,
It honestly is.
like you going over to like see her on like Christmas. It's like a surprise visit.
They could literally make a movie on that story.
Oh, God.
Probably.
Matt,
Hey,
that's
if
crazy.
y'all want to make
Hey,
us
let's call it 20 hours.
20 hours, 20 hours. Wait, that is you might. If y'all want to make a story about it,
Did
let
you
me
sleep
know.
on the bus?
Yes,
I would have too. 20
I
hours?
only slept for like probably 2 hours just because I could not sleep. If that makes sense.
Were like homeless people touching you?
Hey, we're not gonna get into the details too much, but if you want this story, it's $100,000. I'm his agent. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
please,
Yo.
please.
I'm his bodyguard.
Yeah.
I look. You have to like
Figure it
talk
out.
to a couple
Figure it
people
out.
about.
I'm gonna
that.
be his fangirl.
Maybe.
40, 60 cut.
Yeah, I mean, like 40, 60. That doesn't sound that too bad.
That's pretty
We'll
good.
cut y'all 5, right?
Huh? Yeah,
Five?
we can
All
get
right,
five.
40, 50, 5, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with half.
All right,
I'm
I
good.
like
I'm
that.
good with
I like
half.
that. I like that. I like that.
Make it 40?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
I guess the whole overarching statement is that like if you are devoted, you will do anything. It's
Yeah.
like that whole saying where it's
Yeah.
like if you love a person, it will work, and if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, then it wasn't love. You know, and that's just the whole side. Is that like I felt like I was devoted, and if she couldn't, then that's okay. I
Yeah.
like it's not something that you should get completely energized about, and you just
Yeah.
like I'm so mad at you. Like I can't blame her for not feeling something because she can't control that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I knew that whole thing was going to end, I still probably would have gone to go see her just because.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like your dedication.
You don't like? No, I'm like, but I would just because I had so many memories of her. Like, even if they were just like, I knew for a fact it was going to end.
So you love a boy for real?
Hey,
I mean, like,
just
yeah.
picture like the ending of this, bro. Like a damn rainstorm, bro, and y'all run into each other, and you just pick her up and hug
Okay, it's definitely not going to get Hallmark like
her.
that.
Yeah, she jumps.
And he
right.
holds her. He's like, my darling.
No,
The 20 hours
bro.
are over.
Nah, bro, this ain't the Notebook.
Yeah, bro. He gets off the bus, bro.
Damn, y'all roasting me for real.
No, we ain't roasting. We
Okay, I
having
get it.
fun. We having
Okay,
fun. We
yeah,
having
yeah.
fun.
But like, you guys understand that, like, if
Yeah.
effort is worth it, then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's okay if you're not that same type of person, but that's just the person that I am. You know, and that just comes with long distance. I definitely wanted to do it just because I liked her a lot, and I
Yeah.
thought that she was like 1 in a million.
Whoa, 1 in a million.
Well, okay, I guess in my opinion,
I love that for you.
in
Bro.
my
I love that
opinion,
for you.
Destined.
yeah, in my opinion, that's just like how I think of any person when I'm in a relationship because like I said, like I go 100%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all talk a little bit. I've been
You
yapping
want
for a
to go
minute.
away from like your fairy tale story? You want to hear mine?
Go ahead. Let's hear your
About toxic
let's hear your Rocky
relationships?
Balboa. Just
No,
like
it's not
straight.
Rocky.
All right, let's hear it.
So the first relationship I like, besides like middle school relationships, or like you hug each other in the hallway and think like, oh my god, like we just had sex, right? But so my first real relationship was in high school, freshman year of high school. Obviously, not gonna name drop her because that would be bogus as hell. Even though she
Yeah.
did me bogus.
Yeah.
So we had started dating in freshman year, and then it went going on for a solid kind of like 5 months. I think 5 months was freshman relationship. That's pretty long. We were both young, you know what I mean? Like we were both kids, and we didn't know what we were doing. We would just get mad over the smallest thing. She got mad at me because I liked one of Sama Ray's pictures on Instagram, and I was like, "How do you know this?" Like, she's like, "I check every Instagram model every day." I'm like, "You crazy, bro? Like, I can't even drive yet. Like, I gotta take my bike to go see you, bro."
She's really just going through your following list. And then
Oh, yeah.
scrolling down.
Yeah.
I've had
Wait, real quick, my bad. Real quick. Instagram snitches, bro. They
They do.
They literally put the accounts that you engage with most of the top
Yes.
of your following
Really?
list.
Yes,
Yes, bro.
yes.
So she's going through your shit. She's gonna see all the girls that you engage with. She's not gonna see the girl that you've been following for
I could be on my
5
toxic
years
shit
and you've
now.
never liked her picture.
Okay.
They're always gonna, if you go
Okay,
to another
good.
Instagram and you look at your following, go to your following, you're gonna see all the girls that you interact with.
Can you try that out on me real quick?
Yeah.
Can you look up my Instagram and just see?
Yeah.
Am I the only
Yeah,
person?
let me
that's,
look at
like,
your
went
Instagram and
through
see if you liking girls' pictures.
Yeah. You got my Instagram, right?
It's all the boys and what's that?
Why is that?
What's
up there?
that?
What is it?
What's that?
All right, so yeah, you got a lot of the guys. We got one right here.
Hey,
Bro,
Let me see that. Let me see that.
Let me check.
Wait, who is that?
Bro, is the one you showed.
I tapped that. I know a lot of other dudes have also
Yeah,
tapped
but
that.
let me see. You might have passed that one, but she's gonna go through, and since she engages with you most on this app, then you're gonna be the first person that shows. You might not be the first person that's gonna show up. Like it's gonna say liked by Will and other people. She's checking your stuff. If y'all have if y'all DM each other, me, I don't DM you all the time, so it's not gonna. Right. You're not gonna show up first. It's gonna show up with the person that I interact most on the platform. But yeah, since she interacts with you the most, and then it's also gonna show up on her suggested, followed by Will. Boom, she clicks on there.
Yeah. I've seen like fake, like like the fake like porn accounts they make. I've seen moms, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Mom's following it?
Yes, bro.
Well, but you're talking about it's not their real accounts.
Yeah.
They make an account and they go through following. Like,
Yeah.
You end up following. Sometimes I follow like a fake account on accident. I'm like, damn, they posted 10 pictures in 2 days. And
Yeah.
10 likes. Yeah. Literally, that's how it be. They literally just spam post a bunch of pictures.
They do just be spam posting. I don't know what it like. Yeah.
But then when you actually click on it, like,
yeah. I always get the DMs from them too. It's like, are you looking for a good time? It's
oh
like,
yeah, no.
shit.
Have you ever like seen all that Instagram stuff? Like they ask you to paint a mural. I've had like some people ask me that.
They
like,
ask you to use your account.
They asked to use my account, and I'm like, why? My account looks like garbage.
Like only got 2 pictures.
And then
there.
I remember one time I cashed a check that they gave me, and the check was obviously a fake, but I tried it. It locked my account. I don't have that account. I have a new one, but it completely suspended my account, and I had to have a meeting with the bank teller, telling them the situation because they screwed me up.
Dude,
that was just
you're like their number one customer.
Bro, that was just me being dumb.
Hey, are you interested in being my sugar baby?
Ooh. Let me guess. It's like some like MILF in the picture.
Melissa, yeah, it's a MILF with 1.1K followers.
Well, ooh, shit.
DM me if you're a college student or struggling mom. You could use 500 for shopping.
500.
We talking about my toxic relationship.
Yeah.
So basically Instagram ended that one. Ended that relationship. I know, right?
But she broke up with you after that?
No, I broke up with her.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't get broken up with, bro.
I was about to say.
But so that's like that Instagram stuff kind of like started the downfall. You know what I mean? That's when shit kind of hit the fan. Cause then we just started fighting a lot over stupid shit. I remember one time, so I was supposed to like hang out with her and I forgot. So she had like this tournament because she played volleyball, and she had this tournament like for school, and she was like, oh, well, maybe we can see each other this time. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. She's like, but maybe if my bus gets back in time. I'm like, okay. So I took that as I ain't gonna see her today. You know what I mean? So I went to hang out with the boys, and then she said that I like forgot about us having plans, and she's like, oh, she pulled like the usual like, you don't care about me, like you don't try hard enough, and I'm just like chill out. You know what I mean? Like calm down. That just started the spiral like to the end, and then it would be like we would hang out with each other and just kind of like what'd you say? You know what I mean? Like it just lost its pizzazz, and then I broke up with her because I was like, I don't see this going anywhere. Like I'm 15, bro. Like I want to do what I want. And then the other relationship in high school that I got into was in my junior year of high school. So this one is crazy. This one is crazy. This is so funny. So we started. This is funny as hell. So we started dating in November, right? And shit was going smooth. We was going. And then around like Christmas time, she asked me to go on a break, right? She's like, I think we should go on a break. I'm like, that's out of the blue, but whatever. So I took the break out. I took the break as like a breakup.
I hate that term.
I hate that. I hate that so much. That's what that's what I thought it was. Because I asked my boys, I'm like, well, like, what does this even mean? And she's like, oh, dude. They're like, oh, dude, she just broke up with you. I'm like, bet, okay. Like out of the blue, but whatever. So actually, at my boy's party, I ended up hooking up with this one chick because I was like, well, I'm a single man now. You know what I mean?
At what age?
I was 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah. Shit. No, I was 16. She was 16 too. But
okay, we still got you. Yeah.
So I ended up hooking up with her, and then like my girlfriend found out, right? And she pulled the card like, oh, you cheated on me. I'm like, girl, we was on a break. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I don't know what you was doing with other guys. I never asked you this, but like, you're freaking out over that. And she actually figured it out because the girl that I slept with was my like best friend's sister's friend. And then his sister's friend was also friends with my ex-girlfriend, with my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time. It's just a cook situation. I really cooked myself there.
So what I'm hearing is that you don't feel anything after a breakup.
Really not. Really not. I don't know what it is about me. Like, it's not like I don't feel anything. Like, right after the breakup, I'm chilling. But then, like, give it some time and I'm thinking, like, I'll just be sitting in my room thinking about it. I'm like, it'd be pretty nice if we were maybe back together. You know what I mean? Like, besides all the BS. But you always got me sidetracked, bro. I got to get back into my story. But so she figures it out and then get into a whole argument. And then she, like, wants to cut contact. So we cut contact for, like, 2 days. 2 days. She hits me up and she's like, what are you doing for New Year's? I'm like, I'm going to be with the boys, but then I'm going to chill at the crib with the family. She's like, can I come over? I was like, why not? So she comes over, and then the next day we get back together, and then we're like going smooth until like February, and then I break up with her because I'm like, this is too toxic. Like she would yell at me, scream at me, like she would hit me. I was like, damn, chill out.
Bro, y'all 16, y'all living like a divorced couple.
I'm saying it's like we're a divorced 40-year-old couple, like living in the same house. And then this is where the story gets wild. So I break up with her because it was just too much, and it wasn't worth it. So I was at strength training, and I come back, and both taillights of my car are shattered. Like shattered. The lights are gone. Like they're completely broke. There's dents and shit too. And I'm thinking like who did this, bro? Like I got no enemies. Like who would do this? And then I get added to a group chat like 2 hours later, and it's my ex-girlfriend and all of her friends. And I'm just like, it was like me. It was like a 1v10. I was like, I'm cooked. I get added to that on Snapchat, and one of the friends drops a video of my ex-girlfriend taking a baseball bat to the back of my car and like smashing all the lights and like making dents in my car. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got her as they just gave me like 4K evidence, and I remember I came back. I'm like, Dad, my stuff's broken. And that's all. I'm like, it was her. She did this, and my dad's like, well, she's got to pay for it somehow, right? So he texts the parents, and then they give us the money to fix it, because like the back tail, like that shit costs like $2,000. You know what I mean? Like she got $2,000. No, she broke as hell. But so we ended up getting that shit paid for. But then I was like, nah, you don't do me dirty like that. So
now, what you do? What was your get back?
Oh
yeah. But she actually still texts me. Like she texted me back in November. She's like, I can't believe like you've been able to not talk to me or want to hook up after all these years. I'm like, keyword years. Like the keyword is after all these years, because maybe you should move on like I did and stop getting stuck up on it. But bro, I've seen her like pass by my house at night, like in her car.
dang, yeah, no,
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna feel like withdrawal. Like in the first, like I would say, after you break up, it's gonna be like no matter who you are, the first couple months you're gonna feel withdrawal and you're gonna miss the person. Whether that's driving over to your place, you know, I don't know when.
Bro, she did this like a year afterwards.
But
bro.
you'll miss them.
Yes.
You're gonna miss them more if you feel like they don't miss you. By you being no nonchalant, that makes her so much more crazy.
Yeah.
If you still showed signs of that you cared about her, she probably would. She would have been crazy, but she wouldn't have been that crazy.
Exactly.
So at the beginning of senior year, I'll just explain this like briefly. So at the beginning of senior year, like me and this girl, we liked each other, and I transferred to this school my sophomore year, which was COVID, so I wasn't really in school. I didn't know anybody. And so junior year, I got with these group of friends, and me and this girl, like we clicked, and we clicked our senior year. We talked. We both liked each other. And like, you know, it just fell down because we just weren't friends, like really good friends before our relationship, which is very important. And then we broke up. And so then I got close to one of her friends. And then after that, then we started dating. And it was just like this secretive relationship that I didn't, but wanted to be in, because like me and this girl clicked more than the other girl. And it's like, but if this girl found out, then it's kind of screwed for this girl that I'm fucking up her friendship that she's had for years. But we dated from like the beginning of spring to literally like 3 months ago.
Damn, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Does she go here?
Nah, she goes to a very school far away.
At least you didn't have to post it.
state drop.
That's cooked.
Nah, if I state drop, it's known. Like if somebody's from my school, why is it in the state? It's Arizona.
Oh shit. Was she a nobody?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
she didn't like slash my tires or like I'm not going 20 hours to fucking see her.
I see how it is.
Yeah, you got some dedication that's not in me.
That's some crazy dedication, bro.
So after we broke up, it was still like, it was like still like a lot of like emotion and like sexual tension between us. So it was just like, it was consistent talking. Like,
At what age?
It was 18. So, yeah. It was just like a lot of that. And so like we continued talking and talking and talking. And like we just had this big like falling out, bro. It's just like, it was bad. Like, I don't know, you know, she goes to a huge ass party school. So it's just like, I can't do long distance with somebody that does that. And it's just, it was crazy. And
You realize that the chicks that we were in relationships with, you know, you really don't realize how lucky you were to be in a relationship with them. You know what I mean? And it's like, in the moment, you're like, oh, well, you know, this is whatever. But looking back on it, and when you've had time to reflect, it's kind of like, damn, like, you know, I'm actually lucky that I got into a relationship with her, because every relationship's a learning experience.
yeah, it's a great learning experience to like I want to say like deal with a breakup, but like it's a great learning experience to deal with somebody that like you really like and that you can bond with. And in unfortunate circumstances, you have to cut that off, because it's only a learning experience for you to get better for the next person, because everybody has a past. Some people have worse past, some people have better past. But it's like, as long as you have...
Why'd you look at me for the worst past?
Because you do have the worst past.
I think that I've always had that hopeless romantic mindset where I'm like, I want to find the person. I want the person to be like the perfect person for me. And that's why I've only dated like probably 2 people seriously, because I haven't had that. The first time, the girl was actually like super nice, but she said, I love you way too fast. And that's another
How fast?
problem.
Like 3 days.
No,
Like an hour?
A month deep.
It's not, nah.
Yeah, but okay,
That's
I
not
never,
fast.
okay, but this isn't,
A month is fast.
Really?
Is that like
Y'all
a
think
month?
is fast?
A month is fast. And that's because I didn't know her prior. I met her starting September sophomore year. About a month went by, dated her late October, and then like right around winter break, she said, I love you. And then she was like, oh, I said it. And I was like, I told her like, I'm not there yet. But like she was like, okay. But I was like, I'm gonna stay because I care for you. And I think it could. I saw it going farther.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told like somebody I love you first.
No, I haven't either.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I it's always because in my mind I'm always scared because I don't no idea if I could handle them saying either I'm not at that stage yet or them saying I don't think I could be at that stage. Like in both relationships I've been in, the other person has always been the person to say I love you first.
2 relationships, bro.
Yeah, only 2, but just because Great Christian home, my dad was always like, nah, you can't really date unless we know her, we know the parents, and we know that she's a good person.
Man, my mom and dad used to be like that too until high school, and I was just like, I'm gonna have a girl coming over, and they're like, all right.
That's exactly what I used to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I would always tell my dad first before my mom if I'm bringing a girl over.
I would,
Because my dad's like he wants me to get play. So I'll be like,
Your dad,
hey
homie.
dad, I'm gonna bring a girl over. He's like, cool, cool.
Yeah, mine was the opposite, bro.
Really?
Your mom was like,
Yeah,
you
bro.
want to
Me
play?
and my mom are like best friends, bro. Like I tell my mom everything.
Oh,
And it's
for
just
sure.
like I will. The thing is, like, I'm never nervous to tell my dad. It's just like I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. But like I'd be like, Mom, I'm gonna have this girl coming over later, and like we're just gonna chill in the basement. And she's like, did you show your dad? I'm like, no, I didn't yet. Can you tell him? And then like,
Can you tell it was crazy?
Like, can you tell him works though?
it
works. Can you tell him works?
That's how he found out. So
I never had that situation, so I can't understand.
Did you because you said you weren't allowed to bring girls home, right?
No, I could.
Right.
It wasn't until like I was probably like 16 or 17 that I was allowed to date, but that doesn't mean I wanted to.
they had to stay in the dining room.
Yeah, we would have to definitely for sure. We would not be able to go into our
couch.
rooms.
No
we didn't-
couch.
We even have like the open door room. We just had you cannot be in your room alone. Like with
So would you guys would she just come over and you guys just be like sitting in the family room or?
No, I'm gonna
Sit
be
by the
honest. My
front
first
door.
relationship, I never invited her over to my house, or like I wanted to, but I never had that possibility for like a solid 6 months, just because.
Did you go to hers?
Yes, almost every single
Did
time.
you sneak through the window?
Did you sneak out?
No, because I was homies with her parents.
Oh, okay.
Did you sneak out of your crib?
I done jumped in a few windows.
Oh, your parents just let you go.
None, my parents, I told them that I was going to hang out with my girlfriend, and they're like, "Yeah," but it's also because they also knew my girlfriend's parents at the time, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well, no, we're chill. We know nothing's gonna happen." At that point, I
Did
didn't.
stuff happen?
No,
Oh,
no,
shit.
because I never like. I don't know. I guess I never really cared about all that stuff until I got into college. If that
Right.
makes sense. Like that wasn't. I guess I was like that Christian boy mindset where it was like I'm just like looking for love. I'm not looking for anything else.
Yeah.
You know, and I was content with not doing anything. They both said I love you pretty early on. The first girl was like probably like a month and a half. The second girl was probably a month in. But like it honestly depends on the level of like at that point you wonder if you should keep going or if you shouldn't. And in both those times I was like,
You're gonna be
I wanna
TikTok
keep going.
famous, by the way.
I am.
Yeah, because like you're just like the stereotype of all TikTok girls. Like,
Yep.
yeah, they're
I'm
gonna,
saying.
like,
Save him.
They're gonna clip you so bad, dude. It's crazy.
Save him. See, he's ruined it for all of us, dude.
Yeah,
he's making us all look like douchebags.
So they're making me me feel like the.
Yeah, he's up right now.
You're upping the standard for us, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
are.
okay,
You're making it harder.
I respect other people's like. I understand now that like
I'm
that
out here like, I
standard-
just banged my
that
buddy's
standard
friend.
is not realistic at that point. Like it's so hard to.
Yeah, you're 1 in a million.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
It's
1
so-
in a million.
it's
Matt is
so-
1 in a million.
It's so hard to like find that relationship. And I
Ladies, add him on
understand
Snap.
He has a girlfriend, right?
No, he's single.
I've been single for like what month is it? April, 4 or 5 months probably. So I'm chilling at this point.
How's it been treating you?
Low key, like
Been enjoying it.
yeah. The first time that I broke up with my girlfriend, I was like, low key, this sucks because I wanted to have a person to be around. But the second time, honestly, like even though it sucked, it hurt so bad because she broke up with me.
Yeah.
And like. Yeah, I think you know that too. Like the pain that you feel when you actually care about a person, it's one that it's like feels almost completely physical. I didn't eat for like a week. I lost weight.
You're like this.
A week?
Yeah,
like,
because I
in the
care about
middle
her so
of your
much.
chest.
Because I also had that past history of her. I knew her for years before we even dated.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
it's the same for me.
Certified
like-
lover boy. God
yeah. So she was like, I think we should break not break contact, but like be in no contact for a bit. And I was like, okay. And I knew, even though I wanted to text her so bad, I knew that I shouldn't be the one to do it because it would come off as like.
Did you ever?
No, she broke contact after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks of the breakup?
Hmm?
2 weeks of the breakup, she broke contact?
2 weeks after the breakup, she said, "Hey," and I was like, "I
feel like,
am
bro,
focusing
I
on
just
finals."
feel like, well, I mean, you did she feel the same way you felt about her?
No, that was one of the reasons why we broke up is because I
You
knew
were too deep and she wasn't.
Well, okay, I never said anything that would like was too
Make her,
far.
yeah.
But it was just like we were that close that we knew.
Yeah.
That I was higher up and then she was like she still loved me but not in the same amount and in the same way. Right. And I understood that. It took me so long. As soon as I understood that, like everything just started to like slowly fall into line. And I was like, I understand that. And I've honestly been enjoying the single life just because I was like, I'm independent now. Like all I have is me, myself, and I at this point. Like I obviously have you guys. But like I don't have my parents, I don't have my siblings here with me. It's like obviously like I'll talk to them, but it's at that point where do I stay in this forever and just keep thinking about her and keep missing her? Or do I at least move on and try to become better myself and try to make myself better and do my work? And I still do miss her as a person. And I still have love for her. I just don't love her anymore. So
I just feel like I don't know about y'all, but like the no contact thing after a breakup is like a little too much, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
say
agree with that. I agree with that.
like I still talk to my exes, but like there's if I seen like let's say like we were in a big group, right? And like my ex pulled up, like we're cool.
Yeah.
Like even though we dated, whatever happened. Like we can still hold like a normal conversation as friends. And I just feel like that's like very important in like being mature. But it also depends on like what happened.
She wants to be able to do her dirt without feeling guilty.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
she's not going to want to contact you and still text you, knowing she loves you and doing other things. So
yeah, like a couple months after we broke up, I want to say probably actually a couple weeks ago, we hung out like with our friend group during winter break. I honestly I was still like kind of in recovery mode, so I didn't talk to her a ton. I like said like the small talk and all that stuff. We didn't actually talk until she texted me out of the blue and she was like, "Hey, do you want to call and catch up?" And I didn't understand why because it was probably like a couple days before my birthday, and I was like, "Why now? Why here?" But we didn't. But like at least I don't think I had time until like I held off.
You a birthday gift.
Oh, gosh, she did.
No, she just called me, bro. We called for a bit, and she was like, "Hey, I just want to catch up and see how you're doing." I was a little bit confused at that point, but I understood it to an extent because I was just like, I just told her straight up, like, I'm in a better place now, and I just said, like, yeah, I was like, at the very least can't
glow
show. Yeah.
Yeah, that
You got
glow.
in the gym after that too, didn't you?
Well, yeah, no, I've already
Oh,
like
shit,
already
that
went.
glow.
Yes, technically.
Yeah.
I already been going. To
But
the
you
gym.
didn't start lifting with me and Will like that.
Yeah, you started lifting with us recently.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I gotta get back in. I haven't gone in a while.
Come with us.
I will. Let me know.
You want to come too, J-Mon?
Yeah, but if I work out, I'm gonna do. I got torn rotator cuffs.
Oh,
And I don't have enough money for the surgery. So like I can work out, bro, but like I can't do too heavy weight because that's how I torn it by doing a dumbbell bench. This was like 2.5 years ago, bro. I'm pushing up literally like 70s, bro, and I'm 135 pounds, like pushing up 70s. So it's like in dumbbells, and I think that's a lot for someone that's my weight.
Oh, 100%.
No, for sure, dude.
So like, and I was supposed to be pushing like 35, 40s. Like that was a good weight for me. That's the way I was comfortable with. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ego live, go in there and put some stuff up and torn my rotator.
Yeah.
Cooked.
No, we're gonna get back in. We definitely gonna get back into it. But she was like, "Yeah, wondering how you're doing." I was just like, "Yeah, no, I've definitely gotten better." I told her about like my dad and how we gotten like we made amends and all that.
Yeah.
And she was just like, "That's great. I'm really glad to hear that you're doing great." And we're like, "We should call again sometime." And I was like, "Okay." And we haven't called again since, but I think we're gonna.
It's just like
again soon.
I'm not gonna say I understand. Like that's one of my like red flags, I guess, and I'm not scared to admit it. Is that like I don't understand the concept of love. In your situation, I can kind of understand where both of y'all are coming from because you were raised. Well, you told me that you were raised in a strong Christian household, and I'm assuming that she was born into something the same, right?
Basically, yeah.
So
Her parents were like.
If both of you have like that deep root similarity and like you two bonded on your own great, that's gonna leave emptiness in both of y'all. It's not just like you have an empty hole in your heart that made you want to start lifting weights and eating. You weren't eating anything. She probably was going through the same shit.
No,
she probably wouldn't eat for days,
Yeah.
or like she was probably crying in her room or something. But like, it goes both ways. It just depends how deep root the connection of like love is in that situation.
At that point, it was like, I was definitely lifting a ton more than I was. I was staying in the gym longer than I was. But it went to the point where, like, if I had a full meal, I would throw up.
You can die from. My mom always told me this, bro. You can die from a broken heart.
Exactly. I've heard so many, like, cases where, like, people when they get older, when their spouse
bro,
dies,
you can
they
die
die
from
like
a
the
broken
next
heart.
month.
I went 5 days. It wasn't a complete fast because I drank fruit smoothies every morning, but it was only the smoothie, and then I just didn't eat nothing, and it was 5.5 days, and then I broke it for Chick-fil-A.
Broke
And
it
that's
for Chick-fil-A.
valid.
Broke it for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I've never fasted.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You've never fasted before?
It's something.
It gets you cooked.
I love fasting, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like the motivation, discipline when you have when you fast,
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm literally in my room doing push-ups all day.
Yeah.
Like all day push-ups, pull-ups, punching the bag, getting work done. Like fasting, I don't know, it just gave me, I don't know, heartbreak, like it gives me that
That pit.
hunger, that
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah, it gives you the pit and you gotta fill it. You gotta fill it with satisfying shit.
yeah.
Bro,
I feel like the villain.
Somebody told me like when you go to like that point, you either drown in the deep or you rise from it.
Yeah,
Exactly. You gotta rise from it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drown for a few days. But
Yeah, bro, like-
I'm gonna rise.
Yeah. And that's just natural.
Yeah.
You know, drowning for a couple of days is like,
Shit, a few months. Some
yeah.
people,
Yeah,
If
some
you
people
just
are-
if
some
you just
people
try to
couple
resist
years, bro.
and say like,
Be in that
if you
shit for
try
a
to resist
minute.
and say like, oh, that person was not worth it. You're like, you know, they're down, I'm up, and if you risk what you're actually feeling, it only makes it worse. You know?
Yeah.
So when I told her that, I was like, I've honestly been doing better. I was like, I've slowly on the up and up. I'll always have love for her because I know her, and hopefully we're still friends.
I mean, bro, you got time, bro. We young.
Yeah, exactly.
You
No, we
got
all
so
got
much time.
Yeah.
You said it's been like half a year, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
You're all good.
So like I've always like ever since then I've understand singleness. I didn't understand it for a while just because of like how can you in past times some people would get married really early on in their life, and that's just like
Yeah, people just get married at like 15.
Yeah, exactly. So it felt so strange not being around a person like that, or like not talking to a person. Like you would notice when you wake up that your good morning text isn't there, or just a notification from them isn't there.
Like a morning text be
I
hitting.
never got.
It hit, yeah, it hits like
You never got good morning text?
well, I mean, it really just hits when you like go on your messages and be like, damn, her shit not showing up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You'll be checking for it a few times.
Like, I be sometimes not gonna lie. Like I scroll through the text message just to like relive like the moment, bro. Like
I think we all do that.
I've never done that before.
I'm different.
It hurt
bro.
too much. It would hurt too
I'll
much.
think about every single bad memory and I'll understand that I'm better off now. And that's how I have to look at the bad memory. I have to look at that person like they're just a bad person. Like I label them like they are a horrible person in my mind. And that's how I justify my mind to get away from them.
That's good. Man.
Like
That is good.
That's why I don't do the breaks, because if we break, like you don't like, I'm not gonna feel the same type of way. I'm going to not hate, but you just start to dislike and not like that person. And then, you know what I'm saying, some time goes by and then it starts to really marinate in your head. Like, and then, you know what I mean? It's a bad way to get over someone. It's a toxic way to get over someone, but it works.
Hey, whatever works, man.
Whatever works. Exactly. My biggest thing is that when I'm trying to get over a girl, I do look at the bad side of it. This sounds really bad. I'm sorry to any ladies watching. I've tried to fill that hole with like other girls. You know what I mean? I try to like get a get back, if that makes any sense. Get a get back on her. If she try to do me dirty or something like that, you know, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get my get back on you. And I'm not gonna tell her. Conscientiously, I have that victory.
Yeah. No, I completely understand how when like people do that, and I understand that response. Because like obviously we all go through pain in different ways and different forms. Both of my exes, I still care for them, if that makes sense. I guess even after a messy breakup in like my first relationship, even though she was still like kind of psycho, like I probably shouldn't say that, but like she was still like
A little psycho is all right.
I mean,
A little crazy is good, really.
A little crazy is good, but one of them was not.
Was she a
Too
lotta?
psycho. No, she was like obsessive, and I was to the point where I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's just kind of hot though.
I mean, but like also I wasn't feeling it at that point. And at that point, I was
like
like,
that.
I can't feel the same way.
I like it when she calls me and she says, "Why is your location turned off?"
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, I did that too. I did that on purpose just to get a reaction. I was like, bro.
My phone
Yeah.
blowing up.
I love feeling like a celebrity.
That's crazy.
Yes.
No, but like, I always understood that about like how people would go back. But at least in my case, I just I like if I ever tried to do that, I think I tried it like probably once or twice with my first relationship, and it just did not. It didn't feel right, not because it felt like cheating, but also felt like I told her, like we broke up, and I'm supposed to feel bad, and I'm supposed to sit on this for like a couple days. Or like a couple weeks if I need it. And just like a big healthy thing that I've noticed after like a breakup and you still miss the person is not to like go over to women, even though that's like that's some way people would.
But it's so tempting, bro.
It's tempting.
It's so tempting.
It's so tempting, but I truly just don't think that it would benefit you.
So if you
it would hurt me.
So if you could, would you go back?
That's the
Which
big
one
question.
would you go
Yeah.
back- and
Which one would you go back to?
If I could, I
You
would.
can say both of them.
You can't say both.
You can't say
I
both.
can no. I wouldn't go back to my first.
Was that the crazy one?
Yes.
You go back to the one you got on the bus for.
I probably. What do you think?
All
I
right,
think
look. She calls you. Are you getting on that bus right now?
Yeah. Let's say
It's
she
okay.
called
Love you. I truly love
Okay,
you.
no,
I made the
okay.
most horrible
I wouldn't
mistake.
say I would get on the bus. I would say let's FaceTime. Let's talk about it. And I know.
And then would you
I
get on
know-
the bus?
Okay, no. Let me finish.
At the end of the day, would you get back on that bus?
Okay, probably a week after the breakup, I probably would get on the bus. And let me tell you why. It was because I was still like broken, and it was because I felt like at that time one of my biggest parts of my personalities was the fact that I was in a relationship with her. That's how big I thought of her at that time.
I feel that.
Yeah. And just
I know
like,
exactly-
not that it was
I know exactly
obsessive,
what you mean.
But like she would text me constantly and I would just FaceTime her constantly. It would just be in so much contact.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to make up for the fact that we didn't see each other every single day.
Right.
And it took me a while to just think about that. Like that's not realistic unless you guys are married. Or at least like living together. November me, a week after the breakup, would go on with no standard set. He would immediately jump on. And because he cared for her. Now I would say that I wouldn't go on the bus, but I would talk to her about it just because the reasoning behind our breakup, like the specific, I'm not gonna go into the specifics. Just because that stuff is more private. But I would need to talk about what her standards are, and I also need to lay some stuff down as far as like communication goes, or just the way that we think about the relationship as a whole. Because when I go into a relationship, I am at the end of the day just like looking for marriage. That's not That's not the,
Really?
Yes.
Oh hell no.
That's
Hell no,
you know,
that's crazy.
Why is that unrealistic? You think?
Because I mean, I think marriage should be reserved. If you date for the point of marriage, it's kind of like, I don't know. I think you just fall too much into it. You know what I mean?
I feel like you can. Or I feel like there's still a balance to this, right? Just like with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to date you, and I'm not out here dating people who I wouldn't marry. And that's where I get where he's coming from. Like, I'm not just out here just dating, knowing it's gonna be temporary. I am dating. Yes, dating with the end goal of, I mean, not specifically marriage, but yeah, spending, you know what I mean, life with that person, having kids, whatever. Right. But I'm not in that relationship 2 months thinking about marriage.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's the healthy part of it. Is that like you want for the intent to be, and you want to know that, like at the end of the day, like you're not talking about. That's one thing that my ex kind of jumped into, is that she talked about marriage and she talked about kids, and I was like, dog, I am 17 years old. Why are we talking about this? Like, I still want to be a kid. Mm-hmm. And that's like the kind of the same thing. Is that like I have the intent of marriage? I'm not actively thinking about it and actively pressing on about it.
I feel like just marriage should be held into a certain age.
I think it should. Well, yeah, it's its own category.
Like, I would not marry at 18.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't like know the laws and shit. But like, I'm not saying like 18 or 20s, but like I feel like your marriage should be like, once you're, so whatever age you're fully set at. So like what I mean by set at is you're financially well, right. You have a stable place of living, you have a stable place of eat, you have a stable way of eating, and you got your shit figured out.
Yeah.
And if you haven't reached that's the 4 things you should need before you marry.
Yeah. No, like, I'm gonna be honest, like that's the exact like what I'm feeling into. I think that what you guys were confused of is that like I was actively thinking about it.
I thought that's what I initially thought. I thought that like,
No, I'm not like actively thinking like, hey, I'm definitely gonna marry this person, or I'm actually like not actively, but like I'm going into the relationship thinking I'm not here to just fool around, you know. And
I respect that, and I'm not like dogging you in any way. I'm just saying, like, to me that's crazy. You know what I mean? But like, if that's how you do it, man, that's perfect. Mm-hmm. That's what's right for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the movie, is that when you get off the bus and it's raining and she jump on you, wait like 30 seconds and then propose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then cut the movie out right there. Just boom.
Dog, if I could cut that movie out, I would.
The second ride.
Yeah, the second ride.
We can make this.
Oh, we can make so much movie off of you, dude.
Make the sequel. The first one will be like where they break up at the end. Yeah. And then everyone's just left pissed. Mm-hmm. And then the sequel, the second ride.
They run it back.
I gotta okay this with my ex first. And just making sure.
The ride back.
Because like imagine if we picked out the script for that and the character would just be like the name that rhymes with hers. Like, and
she wouldn't even notice that.
She would notice? Yeah, I bet.
She wouldn't. No, she'll be watching
like instead of Matt,
Netflix one day.
Right, with
wait
somebody
a second,
else,
bro.
It's just like, wait a damn minute. This sounds real fucking familiar.
Is that this motherfucking Matt?
No, the second bus ride will be like fictional.
Yeah,
right.
Make it a little fictional. Yeah,
like whatever. It's gonna be whatever Matt was thinking when he was dating her.
Yeah.
Like just like I'll talk to the scriptwriter.
Like
we'll
2 kids and a dog, white picket fence, you know, stuff like that. Like apple
pie.
That
sounds really good right now.
Apple pie.
Apple pie waiting at home.
Apple pie. Oh my gosh.
Apple pie in the windowsill.
In the windowsill.
Yeah, bro.
Just chilling in the sill.
Okay, but like that's honestly, I know that's like unrealistic, but that's like what I'm looking for. If that makes sense. Yeah. Like that's okay. I'm not saying okay. I'm saying not now, obviously, but like high 20s, 30s. That's honestly would be a life that I would love. It's just like living.
A douchebag talking to you.
No, bro. Okay, it's not.
He's
not being a douchebag because he has certain standards that are different than mine. I think the reason that my standards are set like this is because that's what the church does to you. You know,
right?
So like I'm not saying like yours is wrong because yours is yours, mine is mine. I mean, that's just like the same thing. You know,
y'all just saying y'all feel guilty talking to him.
I mean,
bro, don't feel guilty.
Yes. Bro,
you're
yours. 18, 19 years old, bro, and you had 2 relationships. I had 3 relationships in the span of 9 months.
Yeah.
So you think I'm doing it wrong?
No.
I don't know, bro.
You're doing it exactly how you should be doing it.
No, but like, I don't know. Like, The reason that I have like set like these standards so high is just because I was told that.
You were taught that way, yeah.
You were
I
taught
was-
that way.
I
how
wasn't
you were
taught-
raised.
Nature over nurture, bro.
Exactly.
Or
I was
nurture over
like
nature.
taught like that way. So like the reason that like I'm still like remaining single and not like actively searching is because I want to be like 100% with the person that I'm with, and I want to be able to like kind of like what you said about feeling that type of way about a certain person. I
Yeah.
want to be able to feel that, you know. And
Yeah.
until then, I'm just still like actively being single, going to the gym, going to work, going to school, and just like doing what I need to do. And I used to be at a point where I had to be in a relationship or I just felt terrible. But that was when I was, I guess, younger and like more just like
More naive.
more naive, and I didn't understand life and like what it was. But now that like I'm at this point now, I realize that life is truly what you make of it, not what the person you're with makes of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just astonished,
I don't
man.
know, bro. You made me like rethink my.
You made me
entire-
rethink
You
my
never
whole
talked to me
existence.
like this before. You
No,
never talked to me
you
like
you
this
made me
before.
rethink my whole existence.
Really?
My whole concept of a
Is
female.
Is it really me?
Is it really you?
I think we're the
That's what
problem.
you just made me think, bro.
I think we're the problem. Matt's never the problem, but I think
Yeah,
we're the
bro,
problem.
I used to
I
think.
mean, y'all.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that I wasn't the problem. Like, no, never mind.
Y'all are going against 15 years of church, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
I've been going to the church ever since I was born, bro. So that's all I know. And-
I go to church too, but
Well,
yeah, I know, but,
I
like,
don't know if I'm that.
I don't know. I guess it was like more forced down my throat, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I was just more
Like
passive,
if y'all,
bro.
I think
I
if
bet you he read the Bible in and out.
I have, I read the full Bible probably like 4 or 5 times.
Oh my god.
whoa.
Yeah, my dad was very active as far as like you need to read.
He knows more quotes. Like everyone knows Philippines 4:13, right?
Yes.
Or whatever.
Phil-
Everyone
that's
knows
like-
the basic ones. He
Yeah.
can name at least 5 off his top. Of
Probably, yeah.
Can you name one from like name one from like the book of Malachi or something like that.
Malachi?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know Malachi. I know
Exodus.
a lot of the Psalms.
Yeah, name something from Exodus.
know.
Name a
Exodus?
psalm. Name a psalm.
Psalm. One of the main one is like I think it's Psalms 137, which is kind of like what we're talking about now. It's just like do not fret in other people's ways. Do what the Lord tells you to do, and you will be okay. Which
Book
is
of
not
Psalms
like the
written by
exact
David,
verse.
right?
That's not the exact verse.
Bro, Psalms has the best quotes.
Yeah, but
Well, 'cause
honestly,
that's King David in his
yeah,
writings.
it's King David speaking his truth. But like, and there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that gets like treated like it gets translated wrong. But when you translate that stuff, it honestly like I don't know, and that's like the standard that I was built around, I guess.
Mhm.
And like I'm not like it's your guys' way is not wrong at all. I don't know why you guys are pressed about it, just because
We're not pressed. We just think it's funny. We just think we're not pressed. We just think this is
that, like,
hilarious.
I just think that like, not to go dabble back into
Yeah.
social media, but like, yeah, you are enlightened, but it's just like you're like what the girl is gonna post. Like what you're saying is what the girl is gonna post. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
want this so bad. Oh, this is
Yeah.
yeah, okay, but like
Or
that's the thing with girls nowadays.
things that I want without
Exactly.
having to ask.
That's the thing with girls nowadays is that like in probably like the 60s.
He's spinning it back on them.
No, okay. Okay, I'm saying not all women, but from what personally I have seen a lot is that a lot of girls will go for guys who are either not mentally great or will harm them in some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, they love that.
So yeah, they love that.
girls love getting beat nowadays. I don't even know.
Yeah, dude, like some of them do. I'm gonna
And
be
I
honest.
ain't doing that. So
Yeah.
if you ain't gonna,
But like,
And these new age girls, bro, we
Yeah.
losing the recipes.
yeah, like you, like
we
I remember-
losing the cooking, bro. Like that's a
Hey,
prime
I mean,
part.
I'll
bro.
cook.
yeah,
I know how to cook.
bro.
I'll
straight.
cook.
I can cook for myself, but like
yeah,
ain't
exactly.
nothing beats like
Yeah.
ain't nothing beats like
Like what I'm trying to say is that
good
like
cooking.
in like
You know what
I
I
remember
mean?
there was like a big interview in like the 60s of what people's standards were for a person, and you'd be like, I just want a person with a good heart, a strong mind, someone who can take care of me. And then now you look nowadays and interviewing people, and they're like, I want a girl with a big booty, or it's like some stuff like that.
you got to be at least
they
6
didn't-
foot tall, make
Yeah,
6
yeah,
figures.
6 foot tall, 6 figures.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
at that point,
Because they want the relationship size. They don't want the hookup size.
yes, like your standard is like good now for nowadays. Like it's, I'm not saying that you guys are like them, bro. Okay, there's one word in my
What
mouth.
is he talking? Wait, what
No,
is he-
I'm saying you guys.
He's about to pull up back
Are
in
you
my
saying-
day.
Are you saying that I like my girls under 5'2", a little on the lighter side, and just like so, just chill?
Is
Yeah,
that-
are you saying
is that your
I like
type?
my girls light skin
Yeah.
Is that
and
your type?
curly hair?
What?
Is that your type?
I'm asking you. You asked my standard, and
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying at this.
You know what's wild?
What?
This is really off topic, but if you ever see a chick eat a McChicken, she crazy. Like she insane. You go away from that. So me and this girl went to McDonald's and she ordered the double spicy McChicken with a Sprite combo. And I'm like,
My girlfriend.
Wait, a McChicken with a double patty?
no, double McChicken. So two McChickens, but like spicy McChicken with a large Sprite. And I'm like, who cooked here?
He said double.
Who cooked here? But then she ended up being like insane.
That's some shit
Like,
I eat.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I eat. That's my go-to order.
Add a large fry.
Add a large fry. That's my go-to order.
Literally.
2 McChickens, large Sprite, and a fry. And then she ordered that, and I'm like, what the hell happened here? That was just something funny that I just remembered. But I mean, keep going.
I'm not downplaying what you guys are saying. I mean, like you guys, I'm saying you guys are in your lane and then I'm in mine. If that makes sense. Like that's not saying.
Are you in
that-
the fast lane?
No, I'm in the
He's
no.
in
You
the slow lane.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm in the slow
He's
lane, bro.
that old lady that's driving in the express lane at 20 miles.
Yeah.
Tortoise, the slow and steady.
Yeah.
The slow torch, slow and steady.
You know, if something comes my way and I see it, then I'll see it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, like that's just like the standard that I was taught, and I learned a lot of that through being single. And it's being single is okay.
You learn a lot being single. You
Yeah,
learn how to
it's-
flirt again.
I mean,
You forget in a relationship. You forget how to flirt.
You forget.
You forget how to split
You
game.
forget how to talk. You lose your confidence when talking.
Yep.
You don't even know how to talk to a girl coming out.
Yeah,
Let's be
like
real.
the first girl you talked about in a relationship, you over there like I like your shirt.
yeah,
Kinda.
kinda.
Stuttering.
It's a-
Bro, spill your drink all over yourself.
You're like, but then like after like the second girl out of a relationship, you're like you're cooling, and then the third girl, you're back to your old ways.
Yeah.
And was let out of the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go crash out once or twice.
Yeah, but a little crash out here and there is healthy. You know what I mean? Like you gotta let all of it out.
Yeah.
You ever crashed out, Matt?
Nah, bro, he's that.
Yeah, he's crashed out. I've crashed out.
Yeah.
I've definitely crashed out.
Probably like once.
I don't know if I crashed out before. No, really, I have.
Yeah, you definitely have.
I mean,
Well, what do you mean you don't
define
know?
crash out?
I would say you just get angry or sad, like really sad, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
it just
no,
starts to
for sure.
You're not
impact.
yourself.
You're not yourself. It impacts everything around
Like when
you.
we're fasting, bro. We're crashing out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just ain't you ain't the normal you because of something that happened that like hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something that hurts. And it doesn't have to just be from girls. Like you could crash out because you lost your job. You know what I mean? You crash out
You lost like somebody.
something
like, a
like
relative
just
from
anything bad that happened.
Yeah,
you know, I
exactly.
think is a valid reason to crash out. Yeah, but Hallmark Matt, bro, you need to teach me your
Hallmark Matt,
ways.
That's crazy. Hallmark, let me know if you want to make me a movie. You have to give me half though, and then
All
he
right.
has to get the 40.
Hey, Lifetime, hit me up, man. We can get some
We can make some good movies.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that's for Lifetime. Hey, this one's for you. This one's for MTV and BET. So you want to hear a story about me with a girl?
Let's go.
So I had this one thing with a shawty. Obviously I ain't gonna name drop, but I was green, but I bagged her, and so you know, like everything ain't like fairy tales and rainbows. You know what I mean? Like a lot of this stuff is like damn. But this is when I kind of learned, you gotta hold your tongue around the girls. You know, you can't just say what you want to say. You gotta strategically play it, because you know we had started kind of like a little argument, and I messed up. I called her a bitch, like I messed up. Yeah, but her reaction to me calling her a bitch was she had these long acrylic nails, right? You know where this is going. I think you know where this is going. She had these long acrylic nails, and she took the nails and she got like really mad and just went scratched me from here all the way down. I told you about this, right? Yeah. And I was bleeding. I was like, what? Like, I've never had this happen to me before, right? And it's all because I didn't hold my tongue. And I think that's a huge thing that a lot of dudes don't realize is like, you cannot talk to a girl like you talk to the homies. Like, if it's your girlfriend, okay, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can talk to her like the homies. But, like, if you're trying to, like, if you're just chopping it up with a shawty, like, you cannot talk to her like a homie, because then it all just comes crashing down. I mean, like, that's happened to me so many times.
See, you're a good man, because, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I'm getting scratched right here, I got reflex. Fuck.
Yeah, I could never do that. I could never. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, shit, my bad. You good?
Oh, my bad. Hey, you touched me.
It was just defense. It was just like
But,
me
It's
doing
a
me.
reflex.
Bro, yeah, I can't imagine just like, you know what she had to do to like pierce your face to scratch.
Well, yeah. She had some force behind that. But, hey, don't ever call her a bitch, bro.
Bro, I never,
Holy fuck.
I've never gotten to the point where a girl got physical with me in that way, dude.
That's happened to me a lot. I know it's fucked
Were you
up.
like a pimp in the 1990s, dude?
No, I just like crazy girls. I just like crazy. That's the one thing, dude.
But
That's
also,
one of my
bro,
problems.
Light skins. If they're mixed with black and white, they got a chemical imbalance. They're crazy.
That's facts.
No,
That's so
literally
facts.
got a chemical
That is so
imbalance.
facts.
And I know because I'm mixed.
That is so facts. That is so facts. Every light skinned chick that I've been with has been crazy, and every Latina girl. But Latina, like I understand, because like I'm
They're
Latino
just
myself.
crazy by like.
They're just crazy by default. Like I look at my sis, dude. I don't know how my sister has boyfriends. Like I look at her, I'm like, you're gonna date that, bro? Is she gonna beat the shit out of you? Like I'm sorry, like it's my little sister. But I remember like one of the first times that she brought like a guy over, I was telling her like, bro, like you got to be careful. Like from one brother to another, like you got to be fucking careful.
Yeah.
You can't be out here like doing whatever you want, saying what you want, because like she ain't gonna put up with that. You know what I mean? That's the thing about Latina shit is that they don't put up with shit. They will stand on business until the very end, and they will not put up with you like messing around. What you
wouldn't
would?
know.
You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know. Never dabbled in any light skins or Hispanics.
You just play in the snow.
Skipping in the snow.
Yeah.
Skips in the snow.
Skipping it a little bit.
Foreign white
okay,
girls are
okay.
crazy. Foreign white girls.
They all. Okay, I'm gonna say this. White girls come in all varieties. Like they're the calmest ones. They are the Christian ones.
That is true.
Sometimes the Christian
That is
ones are
true.
the freakiest. I'm not gonna lie.
You got the hood ones.
I'm not gonna lie. And you got the hood ones.
Yeah, you got
with the Cookie Monster pants.
the
Cookie Monster pants.
What are
Cookie
they,
Monster
what are they
pajama
called,
pants.
bro? They're called gutter buddies. Gutter bunnies.
Gutter
bro.
buddies.
Gutter bunnies.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
call them, so like I guess the name for like white girls from like bad neighborhoods or just like that act hood are called gutter bunnies. And so
Do you like gutter bunnies, Will?
yeah,
Yeah.
a bunny's a bunny.
A bunny is a bunny. That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
But like gutter bunnies,
yeah, bro, a bunny's a bunny, bro.
like I'm talking like gutter bunny. Like she wears her hair in like the high bun. She wears the Cookie Monster pants with the sandals, and she smokes a J.
does she eat hot Cheetos?